Hello guys, so I'm here to give you my 3 week out update out of the Body Power Body Fitness amateur show. I'm sorry it's a day later than usual. I got up fairly late yesterday, did my cardio, had breakfast, went and trained legs, did some food shopping, came home, did a couple of emails, checked in with some clients, and that was it. I was dead. And I do like to keep it real with you guys, and I do show you, or I try and show you the good with the bad. But honestly, yesterday I could not even string a sentence together, and even this is bad enough, but that yesterday was horrific. And if you were watching it, it would be painful. So I decided to do it today instead. So I got a little bit more energy. So I'm 3 weeks out, just shy of 3 weeks out. I feel good. I feel exactly where I need to be, which is a wonderful feeling. If you followed me for a while now, you'd know that I started the prep a little bit behind, and it was that kind of rush of, quick, add more cardio in and eat less and do this and do that, and it was hard. There was mentally it was just very difficult. And the whole reason was because, again, as I've said, I just got so big in the off season. I put on a lot of body fat. So I had a lot of catching up to do. It wasn't going to be a smooth sail, which is why, in your off season, it's good not to get too crazy, because then once it's time to prep, you're going to have more work cut out for yourself if you've gone a bit crazy. But no, I finally feel like I'm exactly where I need to be for 3 weeks, which is perfect. And like I said, a great feeling. I had a refeed on Saturday. The beginning of last week was very dismal for me. It was very hard. It was probably one of the most stressful weeks of my life, without sounding dramatic. I'm also planning my wedding in a couple of months, and just general life stress, as well as planning a wedding and prepping for a show, has just all came at once last week, and it was very stressful. So I think, I had a few nights where I didn't sleep very well, and that really took its toll. And it was hard. It was very hard. But, some days are better than others, and you just got to ride the low days like you ride the high days. So that's fine. And I feel much better this week. I feel much more positive, which is great. So I've decided, so after my refeed, I had about 200 grams extra of carbohydrates and about 15 grams extra of fat. So basically I made myself a massive protein pancake, and I had a massive bowl of oats in the evening. In addition to what I normally eat. So that roughly totaled that. It was great because I was training back actually on the Saturday morning, and I felt awful. I felt really, really low, and I thought, yes, this is exactly, the time for a refeed. I really need a boost now. So I had that. Sunday we trained legs, killed legs. Even though I was a zombie when I came home, the actual session was really good and very productive. So I think that's going to be my last refeed, depending on obviously progress and how I'm feeling. But I want to try and push these last 3 weeks really hard. Macro wise, I've decided to take away, I think I've told you before, I've been holding on to a little bowl of oats every day, and I think it's time that I'm going to take the oats away. And I was going to just have a salad in place, like a chicken salad. But rather than that, I think I'm going to have half a bagel instead, which will mean that it's about 10 grams less of carbs and about 4 grams less of fat. So rather than having a massive dive down of calories, actually just having like a small amount. I don't want to do anything drastic. I'm still finding that there's changes and stuff. It was just in my head, I kind of think, well, there's 3 weeks now. So I really, there's that bit of fat that's holding on for dear life on my bum and my legs. And I just want to tighten it up, and I want to really push myself. So, 3 weeks is nothing. The time's going to fly by. So I just want to see, I want to really push. So I think what I'll do is I'll start with the half bagel, which is still a reduction of calories, and evaluate it next week. And if my energy is still good and I'm still having a productive training sessions, then I'll maybe look at dropping it out again. Everything else is the same. The cardio is the same. I actually pulled my hamstring when I was sprinting, and I felt it go, and I had 2 more sprints left, and I carried on going. I was in the zone, and I just really wanted to get it done. So it niggled, so I rested it for a couple of days. I trained hamstrings yesterday, and I sprinted today. And I always sprint with a 5 incline, so it's quite tough on the hamstrings. And I got up to 15 kilometers and the speed, not distance. And I started to feel it, so I stayed there. Normally I would go up in speed, but I was trying to be sensible. So that's that. I am seeing my osteopath on Saturday, so full body scan, just make sure that everything's in working order. As I said to you last time, now is the time where injuries occur, so you have to really be careful, really keep your technique strong, really focus on just tension and all the contractions of the muscles, rather than thinking, oh, I'm lifting that. I can't tell you how small the weights are that I'm lifting. I did incline chest press on 6 kilos today, and it's not about weight. You just want real good blood flow, and there is no way that I'm going to put my body under that amount of stress that I'm going to injure myself. So I'm just being really sensible. So that's where I am at. I don't think there's much else to report. I'm feeling good today. Last week, like I said, was pretty dark. But it's prep. It's hard. As I said to you, it's thank you for saying that I make it look easy. It's very sweet, but it really isn't, and I've got a couple of girls that are now coming to the last sort of 6-7 weeks of their prep, and it is 1 week, the update is, oh, this is absolutely horrific and I can't cope and I'm fat and I'm horrible. And then the week after, it's sunshine, lollipops, rainbows, ponies. I'm having such an amazing time. And we all do it. We're all the same. So you just got to keep your head strong, keep your head in the game, keep following the plan, keep working hard, and change will come, and you'll get to where you need to be. So I think that's it. Let me know if you do have any specific questions. I want to talk to you guys about the peak week as well. So I'm going to do a more detailed thing for my peak week, and you can see. I want to try maybe and film a workout, maybe even film my last ever workout before the show, which won't be pretty. But, again, it will just sort of give you an insight. So I think I might try and do that. As always, you guys rock my world. The support and motivation that you give me is absolutely incredible. I am so grateful, and I'm so blown away by all your lovely comments. And, even when I get a horrible comment from someone, and it's very rare, but you guys jump on in there and attack them, which is very sweet. But, we haven't got time to worry about people. We haven't got time to comment and back on when people have negative stuff. So thank you, but ignore them. It's fine. So I think that's it. Like I said, let me know if there are anything specifically that you would like to know. I'm looking forward to the next 3 weeks, and I'm looking forward to bringing the best package to stage, and I'm so ready. I'm so ready for it. So it's all good. I'm excited. I hope you guys are good, and I will catch you next week.